T-H-E-W, Marcarelli, M-A-R-C-A-R-E-L-L-I, and I'm the assistant chief.
Slow down, what happened there?
Sure, we received a call for fire in a first floor apartment on arrival. The first thing companies found heavy fire on the first floor, blowing out the windows into the courtyard. Multiple people coming out of the different apartments into the courtyard. So firefighters stretched an attack hose into the apartment, knocked the fire down, conducted searches, found that no occupants had been trapped or injured inside the building. About 10 apartments that have been affected by the fire, and one firefighter sustained some injuries and is being evaluated at the hospital.
I appreciate it.
And Chief, any indications as to what might have caused the fire? I know it's early.
Right now the fire's under investigation. We have our fire investigative unit on scene. We'll be doing a thorough investigation into what was going on in the apartment and try to come up with a cause.
Any indications that it might have been deliberately set?
Right now it's too early to tell.
And that firefighter who was injured, can you say more about what happened to him?
He was probably fatigued due to the weather. It's one of the warmer days that we've had so far this year. Firefighting is a very strenuous job. We had a lot of ladders to throw up. Working on the truck company's very stressful work, so he was overcome by the heat, and right now he's being evaluated for that.
I was going to say, you know, you guys wear really heavy gear in there, plus the fire obviously is hot. Is that a challenge as we go deeper into the summer for you guys?
Yeah, definitely. Average firefighter's wearing about 100 pounds of gear and a self-contained breathing apparatus. Their hearts are already beating pretty fast when they get here. They're all geared up in their protective clothing, and then they have to go to work once they get here. So we're already working in a superheated environment in the fire building. You couple that with the outside temperatures, and it's a recipe for a firefighter getting injured.
And the neighbors said you guys were here pretty quick. Was it a pretty quick knockdown?
Yeah, it was a fairly quick knockdown. The fire did go to a second alarm, largely because of the size of the building and the potential for life hazard, as well as the temperature and the effect that it has on our firefighters. So we struck a second alarm as a precaution, but it was a fairly quick knockdown. Firefighters stretched an 1 3/4 hose line in, made a quick attack to the fire, knocked it down, but most of the time was spent searching the building for any possible occupants that could have been trapped. We did recover one dog on the second floor, successfully.
And yeah, is that unit where the fire started, is that an occupied unit? Somebody lived there?
To my knowledge, it's an occupied first floor apartment.
And then, let's see here. Are you guys going to be, you said there were 10 units affected. Is that going to be a situation for the Red Cross to help out? Or?
Yeah, right now, as far as occupant services are concerned, the fire investigative unit will work with the American Red Cross, make accommodations between the landlord and the Red Cross to see if any of those occupants need to be relocated.
But the damage in there, at least in the apartment where it started, is pretty significant.
Yeah, the fire apartment is uninhabitable. There is a hole in the roof, so the second floor apartment immediately above that is probably uninhabitable, at least for the immediate short term. But I would suspect that most of the other occupants in the adjacent apartments will probably be able to reoccupy tonight.